Sam Gilroy, the Sam Gilroy.
Oh, hi. Oh, I
Hi.
don't know if I'm the Sam Gilroy. That feels... I'm a Sam Gilroy. I'm sure that there are other Sam Gilroys. Hi, other Sam Gilroys.
First question, you ready?
I'm very ready.
Would you rather be a Snapchat filter or an emoji?
An emoji. 100% an emoji. I feel like because then you can get into like the lexicon of language. You know what I mean? Like you've become part of the discourse, if you will, rather than simply being a filter for drunk people. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and that would be cool too. But no, I think that actually being part of the lexicon would be kind of cool.
What is your most used emoji?
The upside down smiley face. Probably the upside down smiley face gets used a lot. I don't know if it's still there, but there used to be arrow emojis that had like back and on, and so I would use back on top a lot. But if you're going to talk about frequency, the upside down smiley face I feel like is useful in almost any context. Like it's just, he's so happy and upside down, and
My mom really likes the upside down smiley face.
it's so good. Like it's both absurd. It can also be used as like an oopsie doops. Like, oh, I thought we were meeting at 5:30. Upside down smiley face. I'm a big fan of the OK sign and the pointy finger combo. Yeah, she got it.
Do you think Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant are listening?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Why would you build that and not have them listen? It's like, yeah, no, of course they're listening. Of course they're listening. Weren't they laughing at people a little while ago? Oh, yeah. Oh, they're listening. Everybody's listening. I mean, that's just sort of the TVs are watching us, and I like to think that they're not, but like, if you have access to that and nobody's gonna like slap your wrist, like, there's gotta be some jerk somewhere who's just like, I'm gonna open up this one. Hey, Charles, look what's going on here, and then they're definitely. But what are you gonna do about it? It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere now.
Who do you think is listening?
I think a lot of times it's probably chuckleheads. Like, I think that there's probably is some sort of like metadata. Oh, they ping this word, they ping this word, they're ping this word. So I think that probably it's more often than not algorithms that are listening in on us. And then occasionally, you know, somebody who's in the office a little bit too late who has access to the feed. And again, because like they're a human being and probably I would do it if I was in that position because I could. And then I would feel ethically dubious about it afterwards. Don't hire me for any government positions. I mean, what? Like, that's true. That's what they would do, right? That's what human beings do. They're bad. It's bad, but, like, also relatable. And, like, as long as they're not sending it out, I don't know. We all opted in. It's our fault, not theirs.
We're just curious.
Exactly. So I do think it's the algorithm most of the time, and then like God knows if you said the wrong combination of words, like the NSA.
Would you rather accidentally like a picture of your ex who you're Facebook stalking or sext your mom?
Random ex-girlfriend, like I don't have control over which girlfriend it is. It's just like we're gonna hit like a roulette wheel, and it's gonna. And I didn't send my mom a picture. It's just like a thing that I typed. Ooh, that's really hard. Because if you were like saying a picture, I would definitely go to the click. You know what? I think that probably I'm gonna go with the sexting my mom by accident. I feel like I can I can explain that. There's no way that I want to reach out to explain you know what I mean?
The like of the picture from 4 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. There's no way that there's no urge to be like, I am so sorry I was stalking you. I didn't mean to do something weird. But then on the other hand, like that's a good one. This is a good one, because then on the other hand, it's like, well, who the frick cares if like my ex-girlfriend is like, why did Sam like this picture from 4 years ago, where you know it's 2018 and our sexts have gotten pretty intense, right? We're being honest. We're on the internet right now. We know what the score is. We all listen to Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. I mean, listen to the state of things. Yeah, I don't know. So, you know what? I'm revising my answer. I would rather accidentally like a picture from while stalking. My mom might not have, you know, sexted that way herself back in the day, and I don't want to have to explain certain verbiages, I guess, because like once I cleared up the mistake, I know that my mom would have like questions. You know what I mean? Like, do people really do that? And then I don't want to explain that they do.
Or not just people, do you?
Yeah, Nick. I was trying to make it more inclusive to everybody rather than personal, but yeah. Next question.
Okay. So next question, would you rather see every text that's never been sent to you or every text that's ever been sent about you?
God, both of those could be really, like, psychologically damaging, couldn't they? I feel like maybe I would like to see all the texts that other people have said about me, because there might be some good things in there too, whereas, like, very rarely have I, like, done the text where I was like, oh my God, like, you're the most wonderful person on the face of the earth, and if we could just, like, do something like that and then delete it because I was, like, shy. More often than not, the things I delete are mean in some nature, whereas, like, maybe somebody said something nice to me once to somebody else, and that would be, like, validating, you know, because I would probably be scrolling through all the, like, yeah, I knew they'd say that, I knew they say that, and then, you know.
I agree. I trust when you get the ... I trust that it's not sent for a reason.
Yeah, no, exactly. Oh, God, the number of times that I've started on some huge, epic rant and then been like, no, that was just it felt good to type it out, but it would feel bad to send it. And I definitely learned the hard way that you should think before you send some shit.
I weirdly knew from a very young age that it would not be a good idea for me to have like a MySpace or a live journal because I knew what I would write, and I was like, you don't want to do that. Let's just keep it in a journal that no one can see.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's just read other people's.
Exactly. Definitely read a lot of other live journals. There's definitely a couple times where I think people thought that their live journals were secret, and somebody was like, I found their live journal. And you're like, oh, you got to send that to me right now.
Did you get into chat rooms at all?
Oh, yeah. Old AOL chat rooms. Yes. Just the free form scrum of just, like, people talking to other people. I actually got banned from AOL for saying something on a chat room when I was young, on a kid's chat room. I didn't know actually what the phrase meant, but I had been watching Beavis and Butthead, and I was like, I am Cornholio, I need TP for my bunghole, which was like a thing, and I didn't really quite get it, and I put that in a chat room, and all of a sudden, you know, like, my account's locked, and my parents are getting an email that I've, like, been suspended from AOL, and I remember telling my dad what I said, and he just cracked up. Like, he cracked up.
Would you rather be the victim of catfishing or identity theft?
Catfishing. Identity theft seems awful. Like, you hear stories about that, and, like, people's lives are messed up. Catfishing, I just got a little bit of egg on my face, you know what I mean? Or maybe I learned something about myself in the process, right? Wasn't that what the whole Catfish movie was about?
I mean, yes, but also, for me, the emotional, like, to come to the end of that and be like, what about me attracted that experience? To, like, I need therapy.
Yeah, but I mean, therapy is better than, like, not having access to any of your funds or bank accounts or anything like that, I think. I maybe sort of just assume again that, like, I grew up in New York City, so I just sort of assume that everything online is a bunch of bullshit and I'm always being catfished. So yeah, I don't trust anybody.
Is there anything else you want to say about technology, social media?
Influencers.
That's what I think is interesting about what's happening now is we're having increased technology, but we're also having an increase in people feeling like truly connected. And the way that they feel connected is by these influencers,
right?
You know, and like, so that is how they get connection, because technology is isolating us more, but it's giving us a way to find connection in a different way. And brands are now looking to people.
Right. Yeah. No, I get that aspect of it, but still at the same, like, I mean, I guess the market research has to be good that if, like, some influencers, like, buy X product gets bought. But then at the same point in time, I'm like, influencers to me should be like doing their own, like, you know what I mean? That's like what's influential. People aren't doing like, they're just brand ambassadors. We gave them like a cooler, better word for it to make you think that they weren't doing the thing that they're. I find it all fascinating. I find it all really fascinating. It's going to be wild when, you know, those little phones end up becoming so small that they're contact lenses, or, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to be the future at some point in time. We're all going to have little heads-up displays, and I don't know. It'll be exciting. We're either going to destroy ourselves or things are going to be groovy. It's one or the other. Like, everything is going to be, like, fantastic, or it's going to be Mad Max. These are good questions.
Thanks. That's all I got.
Yeah, you should have your own show.
I do.
Somebody give this lady a show.
I gave myself a show.
Yeah, that's the best way to get it. Influencer, future influencer. So I've slowly been, like, slouching through, like, this entirety of, like, the interview, too. Anyway, this has been wonderful. Thank you
This is
so
great.
much.
Thank you,
Guys,
Sam.
Come see Core in New York City. It's awesome. Really talented actors, really talented writers, really, really, really good community of artists in New York City doing, I think, really important plays. So,
Great.
bye.